Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday here. Be getting started with our Friday listing live stream here shortly. Just give it 1 second here. Awesome. Perfect. Alrighty. Hope everybody has had a great week. I am Josh. I am part of our landowner operations team here at LandTrust. And yeah, for those of you who are new to the stream, this is just an outlet that we've been trying over the past couple weeks to just highlight recently published listings on the site, as well as some existing listings that you as a user may not be aware of. So we do these every Friday afternoon, and we were off last Friday for Good Friday and Easter. So hope everyone had a great Easter weekend. But yeah, with the break, we have some listings to share with you today. We have about 12 to show you just from the past 2 weeks. So we'll hop in here in a second. Before we do it though, before we hop in, this is our third stream. So as you tune in week to week, this stream will continue to evolve, hopefully, just continue to get better and be more beneficial to you as the viewer. And so if you have any feedback on the stream, please leave a comment below. Let us know what kind of info would be helpful for me to include on these streams, just to get you the information that you need, so that you can feel confident reaching out to a landowner and booking that property. Like I said, we do have 12 listings to hop into today. And then, yeah, before we hop in, just a quick reminder, as you're looking at some of these recently published listings, you may notice that some of them are set to early access. What this means is that these packages, these recently published packages, are only available to our LandTrust Plus subscribers. It's a 7-day window. And so then after that 7-day window passes from the time that a landowner goes live on the site, those packages then become available to our entire user base. So just having that early access alone to our new listings is just one benefit to becoming a LandTrust Plus subscriber. It's billed yearly at $299 a year, but in addition to the early access, we have draw protection, as well as just some partner discounts. The partner discounts that we have can pay that $299 off pretty quickly, just with the discount that you're getting, that discount code that you're getting from us. So definitely something to keep in mind as you're, again, just looking for ways to maximize LandTrust. LandTrust Plus should definitely be just on your radar there. So, alrighty, hopping in here. We are going to go to Mexico first, you guys, and this is big news. It's a first for LandTrust. It's our first international property. We're super excited about this one. It's Adobe Cattle Company in Chihuahua, Mexico. And yeah, where to begin on this one? Working with Derek, our host. And Derek's been at this for a while, the past 10, 15 years, hosting hunters for Gould turkey hunts. And yeah, over the past decade, he's really been able to dial in just an awesome experience for folks that are making the trip down there. Now, obviously, international hunt, leaving the country, I'm sure there's a lot of moving pieces that and questions that you as a guest may have. With that being said, number one, our team's happy to help, and Derek, if you reach out to him, he can answer any specific concerns that you have. If you take a look at his listing, though, he does have some frequently asked questions included in there for you, just some important details. I'll go over them just really quickly. Don't want to spend too much time on it, but again, it's worth calling out just with how big this is for us with going international for the first time. So a couple things for you. Derek, again, the landowner host, he does meet you at the border crossing. It's either the Columbus crossing or Columbus, New Mexico crossing, or the El Paso International Airport. And it's awesome. He'll meet you there, and then he'll drive drive you and take you to the property. Most of his hunters in the past, they'll just follow him using their own vehicle. Obviously, you need a passport to cross the border, but apart from that, access is pretty simple for guests. Derek, as the host, handles all the contract, gun permits, border paperwork. He just basically needs a copy of your driver's license and can take care of a lot of the logistics there. And then, yeah, it's about a 3-day hunt. 2 nights of lodging and meals are included. And then obviously you get the chance to harvest a Gould turkey. And then with that being said, he's had hunters in the past that will shoot their first bird with a shotgun, and then they'll actually bring a bow, an archery setup, to harvest their second bird. So a second bird can be harvested for an additional fee, and again, all that can be taken care of with Derek while you're out there through the LandTrust website. And yeah, again, obviously safety can be a concern for hunters when they're leaving the country, and we totally get that. That said, Derek's had a history the past decade plus of having successful hunts and lots of repeat guests, and so again, he's happy to answer any questions if you have any concerns on the safety aspect. But again, chatting with Derek, it's kind of a once in a lifetime hunt for a once in a lifetime bird. So yeah, super excited to have Derek on board, and again, if you're looking to harvest a Gould's turkey, make it happen with Derek at Adobe Cattle Company. So, alrighty, moving on. We are Kansas, working with Dennis out of Kansas. There, Dennis it's awesome. He has 3 different listings, 3 different properties just for his farm ground there in the Flint Hills, and so we'll go over each one here in just a moment. So 3 different listings available. All 3 of his listings are in Kansas Turkey Unit 3 and Kansas Deer Unit 14. Neat thing on this, they're situated about 30 minutes south of Manhattan. The interstate does go through Manhattan. It's I-70, so he's only about 30 minutes from interstate access, and then he's only about 2 hours from the Kansas City area. So it's some pretty awesome whitetail habitat, some solid creek bottom, ag ground, grassland pasture, next to that riparian habitat along the creek bottom. So yeah, definitely something to have on your list as you're planning to hunt this fall or this spring in Kansas. Again, Dennis's listings, his northwest property is 973 acres, his east property is 700 acres, and his south property is 447 acres. So a lot of ground you can cover, and yeah, should be a sweet spot as you're looking for a spot in Kansas. So excited to have Dennis on board. And on to the next one here. We've got another 3 for you. It's going to be out east in Virginia, working with Stuart, our host here. Stuart is a new landowner. He's based out of Pittsylvania County, near Smith Mountain Lake, which is a popular tourist destination out that way. Stuart does not have hunting available. That said, he does have some pretty neat recreation packages available, whether you're camping, hiking, landscape, or wildlife photography. And then on 2 of his listings, this river farm specifically, he does have fishing available. That river farm is located right on the Pig River, so fishing there on the river bottom. His home place just has recreation, and then his mountain farm, which is very close to Smith Mountain Lake, the closest to Smith Mountain Lake, he does have pond fishing. So lots of opportunity there. Just make sure the stream is still working here. Yep, looks like we're still good here. So, but yeah, super excited to have Stuart on board. 3 awesome listings, and obviously with the camping access as well, it's a great way to kind of almost have your own private campground as you're taking advantage of all the nearby public recreation opportunities as well. So that is going to be Stuart's properties there in Virginia. Alrighty, moving on. Back out west in Montana, Kimmel Ranch North. So Wyndon has actually been a landowner partner of ours for, I think honestly, the past 3 or 4 years. Him and his dad Carl manage Kimmel Ranch, which is just north of Roundup. They recently added a new chunk of family ground. And their title in it, Kimmel Ranch North. It's an additional 7,300 plus acres of big game ground. The ranch itself is located in Unit 410 for elk and deer, so a tougher to draw permit area. But that being said, if you were lucky enough to draw, I know results came out last week there. If you were lucky enough to draw, this spot could be a banger for you. Yeah, it's primarily open ground, but then as you get deeper into the property, they do have some, I mean, you can see it here, some awesome timber, some pine ridges, super good elk country, and then obviously with that sagebrush and grassland, some solid opportunity for mule deer as well. So, yeah, excited to have Kimmel's on board here. Wyndon is super responsive, so if you reach out, he can answer any questions for you, and hopefully get you out there. So. All righty, Kimmel Ranch North there. All right, now moving down to South Dakota. We got another threefer for you, another group of 3 listings here. This one is hosted by Seth. Seth is located in Bennett County, South Dakota. A little bit, I think it's the southwest corner of the state. And 3 listings with ample opportunity, ample ground. His first listing is going to be the Spring Creek listing. This is going to be more open ground. You can see the aerial images here. Primarily ag and pasture with that creek bottom running through. And yeah, so with this, I mean, you can see some toads here that he's got pictures of. Awesome mule deer spot. He also has first season and second season elk hunts available. He's located in the prairie unit for elk. And then he's located in let me look here, Unit 11A in South Dakota's West River unit for deer. So his Spring Creek property is going to be primarily mule deer and elk. And then his other 2 are situated on the Little White River. And these are going to be more, again, elk properties, but also whitetail. So some pretty beast whitetails taken off the property in years past. His west parcel there on the Little White River is 1,925 acres. And then the east property is 730 acres. So again, lots of opportunity, lots of ground to work with. The Little White River properties are going to be, like I said, best for the whitetail and elk. And then that Spring Creek property is going to be better suited for mule deer and elk. So excited to have Seth on board. Yeah, and again, reach out to him. He's happy to answer any questions. And yeah, take advantage of if you're able to draw a tag out there and make it happen. So, all right. Moving on to our last property here. Headed out to Vermont. Rachel just published her listing today. So she is new on the site. You can see her packages are early access for those LandTrust Plus subscribers for the next 7 days. But yeah, neat little property, kind of on the western side of Vermont. Couple notes just to point out, 120 acres total. They run cows and sheep out there on the property. They have a 40-acre hayfield, and then the rest of the property is pasture, creek bottom, and timber. So nice little spot there. Solid turkey and whitetail habitat. They're located on the far western boundary of Vermont's Unit F2 for spring turkey and whitetail, the wildlife management unit out there. So something to keep an eye out there. Unit F2. They are located very close to Lake Champlain, which is the New York and Vermont border. Neat thing there, they're only 20 minutes from the bridge. and then 2 miles away from the ferry. You can take that ferry across the lake, and that'll take you to Ticonderoga, New York, and you can see the historic fort. So kind of a neat area, and that's only an hour south of Burlington as well. So yeah, this is I think one of two properties that we have live currently in Vermont. So super excited to have Rachel on board. She's actually a ranchonomics podcast. That's how she heard about us. So shout out to the ranchonomics team and John Haskell just spreading the word. Rachel also heard about us. Our team member Taylor did a webinar with the ranchonomics team, and so something to check out as well if you're familiar with that crew. Give that podcast a listen, or take a look at that webinar hosted by our teammate Taylor. Some super helpful information in there for you. So, alrighty, so that is the 12 listings I have for you today. Before I close us, want to just point out one more time, if you're looking for just a way to keep track of what's in your attention to our field notes page. Obviously a lot going on here. Great opportunities for landowners to share with sportsmen just what's going on pretty much real time on properties. So we got game cams, that Adobe Cattle Company, that Mexico property that I pointed out. You got birds on cam, which you always love to see. We have successful harvest photos of folks. This one's out of Nebraska, so congrats to those guys. Hogs on cam on a property out of Georgia. Hog and turkeys on cam in Texas. Wisconsin turkeys here. So yeah, give the field notes page a visit. Obviously some good information there. And again, if you're looking for answers to questions like if a property has turkeys, this is a great place to find what properties are actively seeing turkeys. So just something to keep in mind there. Again, hope folks are having a great turkey season. I know seasons have started. People are harvesting birds, which is awesome. That Vermont property I just mentioned, their season opens May 1st. So again, there's some seasons that haven't started yet. So hope for folks that are have not been able to get out yet, hope planning continues to go well, and hope you are able to successfully harvest a bird. Like I said last week, draw results in Montana did come out. So if you're able to secure a tag, please reach out to our team. We're happy to provide recommendations and get you on a property that is going to give you a good chance of success. As a reminder, we're always here to help. Our office line is that 406 number, 406-709-8450. And again, if you have any other questions just about the properties I mentioned or any other properties that are catching your eye, we're always happy to have a conversation. Thanks for tuning in. Again, any feedback or questions, please leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel, and feel free to make this a regular habit, tuning in on Fridays with me as we highlight listings that went live over the week. So, alrighty, everybody, we'll talk to you later. As a reminder, the best way to hunt private land is with LandTrust. Take care, everybody. Thanks.